Greetings, Earthlings, wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers. Welcome back to Wizdom Dropz, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy astrology. My name is Tanya, and today we are discussing Happy 4th of July. Okay, Happy 4th of July. What it means to me to be an American. This is a bit more of a vlog video, and I think it's related to the astrological stuff going on right now. So I'm going to be talking about my personal opinion, my personal stance on what it means to be an American. And I'm also going to be tying in the astrology of it all, because this is the Wizdom Dropz astrology channel after all. If you're new here, just go ahead and subscribe, because I do put out videos every single day of the week. And while you're at it, everybody, please go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you so much to everybody who does, as it helps the channel continue to grow. Now, I do want to also say Wizdom Dropz Astrology School is enrolling right now, y'all. The link to enroll yourself or to get on a conversation call with me is in the description box down below. We are starting on the 11th. We are launching like a rocket just off into space. And so I want you to be there if you're meant to be there. Students of astrology who are frustrated that they don't yet understand the houses, the aspects, the deeper meaning behind the signs, what astrology even is as a philosophical system. Is it deterministic? Is it predictive? Is it fortune telling? What the hell is it? Wizdom Dropz Astrology School is not only going to answer all of that, by the end of it, you'll be able to do chart interpretation for yourself and the others, okay, in synastry and composite chart reading, as well as put your chart on a map, otherwise known as astrocartography. So this is a jam-packed rich course. It's an excellent program for people who are looking to advance their skills to the next level and become themselves even professional astrologers if they feel so called and inclined. Otherwise, for everybody who wants to read their chart more deeply and everybody in their lives, that's for you too, okay? In the summary of that, if you want to grow your astrological chops in a 6-month mentorship program with none other than me, guiding the curriculum and your personal development, the link to enroll yourself and get on a conversation call is down below. And, you know, what does it mean to be an American? Just changing gears real quick. This is it, though. I'm independent, and that is what it means to be American. And if you look at what the history of our nation is, it is founded on some seriously problematic roots. We all know this. And, you know, when I say, what does it mean to be American? I just want to be very clear. I am not talking about what all the PC politicians, you know, are out here calling American and what they're running off of. No, I'm talking about what does it mean as a citizen of the United States to me to be an American? What do the people that constitute America, the everyday people, the 99%, you understand, people like you and me, what do we represent as Americans? And why is it so important right now that we get a reality check and tune in with that? Last but not least, how does astrology tie in? First things first, American is about being free and being able to make your own choices. And this is deeply ironic with the way that governmental systems have created themselves. It's almost a joke to say that the US government exists at this point for the purpose of keeping Americans free, with how many examples of infiltration and co-option, if that's even a word, co-optation, whatever, we've seen through corporate America into our government. They've synthesized themselves into one, right? Congress has been made up of so many C-suite executives from Monsanto, the biggest GMO provider in the entire world, for example, for how long? I mean, it's just, the roots of our political system are deeply damned. I'm not talking about all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you and me, the people, my American people right here. We are about freedom of choice. You know how liberating that is? Do you know what a revolutionary concept that is to some other countries in this world and to people in general? Just sit with that concept. It is our God-given right. You understand? I get goosebumps talking about it. The freedom is our God-given right. We incarnated to be free. We did not incarnate, none of us, to become enslaved. You understand? No, that's not the story of this rodeo. That is life. And so with that said, like, you know, there's some people out there right now trying to say everybody got to take this, whatever you want to call it, that pokey thing. I'm trying to be all PC because they tried to taboo me after speaking the truth on this topic. You understand? But with that said, you know, if you got to everybody's all like, squirt, squirt, you got to get the squirt. in order to be like, you know, cool with society, that's not American. That is not American in any way, shape, or form. Imposing that on everybody is not American, and it will not fly. It will not fly. Mark my words. This is not what we were made for. This country was founded on stolen land. This country was taken from people who had already existed here. And this country had some principles in that process. Something in those principles is still alive in today. Something in those principles was not that. Something in those principles was not everything else that they did do. And you can't extrapolate them fully, but the fact that we're living in their inherited post-America, right? We get to define what that means to us. And what should live from there, if you are awake on this, if you are awake and listening to this, what should live on in our American culture is the ability to choose. It is freedom. Every single one of us has freedom. And that's what we should have. And with that said, there's some fundamental things that we need to address in order to preserve our freedom. Number one is our collective education. You understand? Because we have become systematically dumbed down. If you don't think that's the truth, think again and research a little more, my friend. Number two, we got to support each other in continuing our own freedom. Because the second you say everybody has to impose this, that, and the other on everybody, is the second that you say, I am not fully American. I am not American, because America is about preserving our freedom. And so if I choose, I'm not going to get none of this. I'm not going to get what the robots want us to get. I'm not going to get this little squirt injection that I'm not allowed to use the V word to discuss, right? If I say I'm not going to get that, I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to get that. You're not going to make me do it. Nobody's going to make me do it. That's America. You understand? I'm in America. So I am a passionate American in that regard, that I wholeheartedly believe in our freedom, and I respect people who stand up for that. So if you have aligned yourself with the military because you believe in this concept and you're serving the concept of freedom, I have deep respect for you and thank you for your service. I don't believe that the military is what it should be. I don't believe in excessive militarization. I think a lot of that extra funding that goes to the military every year needs to go back into education programs that are holistically aligned with healing us as sentient beings made of organic matter. Do you understand what I'm saying? We are biological beings. We are not robots. We are not machines. And we need to be honored and healed as such. Our social emotional status as a nation is a devastation, and we need to go in and heal that at a systematic intervention level. Okay? So trust and believe the military is not the solution with everything else I just said. Okay? And at the same time, we got to talk astrology here, y'all. So why am I giving you this impassioned knowledge right now? Why am I giving you this impassioned statement of belief and an encouragement to preserve everybody's freedom around you of choice in every matter that concerns them as beings in this world? Because Uranus is sending a sextile to the sun right now, conjunct Sirius. And the sun in Sirius happens to be where America's birthday also takes place. It's Cancer. It's in Cancer, right? America's sun is in Cancer. Regardless of the date that we have on papers, the sun of America as a nation is in Cancer, right? We can say that, okay? So with that said, the sun currently, right meow, the sun is on Sirius, and it's also sextile Uranus. Uranus and Taurus has been there for eons at this point, years, right? And I'm exaggerating with eons, but years, literally, it's been years. And so it's giving us this liberation, this need to liberate ourselves from this place of spiritual knowledge that is Sirius. I just did this video on this, a big video. You can watch it. It's the last post on this channel if you want to learn more on that. And, you know, this idea of Uranian liberation is about individuation. And the thing about individuation is that there's two ways it can manifest, at least. One is highly personal and narcissistic and not allowing other people to live their true bliss and happiness. And you engage in really like imbalanced, extractive relationships. The other one is the much healthier choice, which is what I think all of us need to choose. And that's becoming really in tune with the fact that I have a right to be exactly as I am. And there is nobody out there who needs to tell me otherwise. And you have the same exact right, no matter who you are, baby. That is the best way that we can take this energy. And individuation is that. It's the let your freak flag fly kind of vibe. You understand? So the let your freak flag fly kind of vibe, Uranus and Taurus is over here with a sextile to the sun in Sirius, conjunct Sirius, the son of the sun. And it happens to be in the sign of Cancer, which is where America's sun is in its chart, in its founding chart. So this is the time for me to be patriotic and speak a message of liberation into all y'all. And if you want to know the celestial weather and navigate yourself around like a smooth operator, then you can enroll yourself in astrology school, baby, because we're launching like a rocket on July 11th. The link to enroll yourself is down below. And I encourage you to schedule a call with me by using that link so that we can discuss your goals, what astrology school provides over 6 months of live coaching support every single weekend, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Sunday. We meet and rock and roll on the celestial plane. You understand? So with that said, thank you so much to everybody who likes this video. I'm looking forward to those of you who are enrolling in astrology school, launching off with me. This is going to be a absolute blast. Mark my words. And with that said, through next time, until next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.